first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? Go.
Welcome to Talladega Super Speedway here for the opening race of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Here's the first race of the season officially. They have had a couple of other ones, but they were the duels and kind of just these side races that these guys were doing. But this is the race this is where the year officially starts for these guys. So this is going to be a big day for them. You're going to be up on that wheel. Everybody's going to be pretty close with each other here. I will pull up that overlay here so you see that one is a little bit frozen there. SDK has rolled out an update, however, that has supposedly fixed all the freezing issues that we have had here. And I think it may have just actually refreshed itself there. So we'll give it some time to see if it did there. But this is going to get hectic, that is for sure. So you guys have a little bit more left in their practice time currently. Not done with it quite just yet. Some guys and some other things here, but this is the Ott Company 200 at Talladega Super Speedway. Make sure it will want to pop up on the screen. As there we go, we have that back. So actually did not mean to take that one out, so we'll take that top one out there. Again, I will pull up. So they don't have the grid in here officially. I'm going to have to wait for these guys to get done with qualifying. Almost done with it, though. Just have to wait a little bit longer for that to happen. That being said, I need to look at which one of these it is. I know I have them somewhere. This is definitely one of the leagues that I look forward to more than anything else. I love the next gens. I mean, it's my absolute favorite car, and I just like how they drive overall. I mean, those cars are just so much fun to drive with, and just to handle. They're just such joy to me. I really like how these are going to dance. You can really beat on them too, surprisingly. You can go and give somebody the chrome horn if you need to. I've done that a couple of times. I'll have to download this and send it to myself or send it to somebody random. These guys should be getting done here very, very soon, though, with that, however. Again, I think I may have actually found out why I was having these random crashing issues. I used to run these streams super high quality, and it was a little bit too high of a quality. So don't do that. Bad idea from me. Hopefully that fixes it. I'm also going to have some stuff reseated at the same time. I will hopefully fix that, as I didn't even copy what I needed to. Okay, so there we go. That should be fine on the upper left corner here. We will see it quite pop back up. There we go. So 30 seconds left in the warm-up, and these guys will get back to it here. As thank you, yes, Tyler, we are so close to 500 subscribers. I think we are like 4 away, I think. Let me check just to make sure. And we are so close, it's not even funny how close we are to it. And that is all thanks to you all, too. Could not have done it without you all one bit. But I will pull up some race info here. So you see Talladega 200 presented by the Ott Company. Talladega, a little bit over 2.5 mile track here. A lot of bumping. A lot of drafting. This is what a track is. This track is wider than Daytona, so you'll see drivers use up all that they can. And that's just a common thing here, but you see that the session or the warm-up has just ended for these guys. As I want to get these guys' names right here. Actually, they will not have, there they go, so they will not have a grid. So I have to go off of the starting order here. So we'll see them on the side. I believe this is a set order. Let me wait for one of these guys to grid. Still waiting for somebody to grid here. All right, so we will do it. Raymond Rentner, Kevin Hash, Josh Coley, Matt Cherry, John Garrett, the top 5. Matt Quick, Eric Drapeau, 7th. George Balfines Jr., 8th. Sean Bundy. I know his name. I said that wrong. I need to get that correct. 9th. Roger DeBoll, 10th. Corbin Hemstry, 11th. Brandon Pamitat, 12th. Treston Ott, 14th. Brandon Klusterhuis, 14th. Ryan Pepelinski, 15th. 16th. Alex Little. 17th. Matthew Klusterhuis. 18th. Adam Boyles. 19th. Christopher Gale. 20th. Storm Patterson. 21st. Manny Gregory. 22nd. Brian Hemmings. 23rd. Sawyer Ott. 24th. Kelvin Masseur. 25th. Landon Polinsky. 26th. Mark Math. 27th. Brian Wertman. 28th. Dave Matson. 29th. Paul. Ooh, I don't want to get this name wrong here. Let me look up his name. Paul Majivka. Did not want to get that man's name wrong here. 31st, Samo Green. 32nd, Corey Coe. 22nd, Donald Sandusky. Those are all the drivers in today's race. You see them getting ready to roll off the grid. Actually, most of them have started to roll off the grid. This grid is so big. Get them all a paint refresh here so that you'll see their paints go white, and then they will pop back with the paint scheme that they are running. I want to make sure that these sponsors do get their sponsorships whenever they are up on the board. So 76 laps here. Not sure what their fuel load is like. Fuel load is going to vary, or not fuel load, sorry, fuel distance is going to vary because some of them will be able to go a little bit longer than others based off the fact solely that they're not burning as much fuel. No, the leader is going to be burning off a lot. The guy behind him is going to be able to save pretty well. As this is an empty water bottle I need to get rid of. Throw it down in the room somewhere. But these next gens, I cannot wait to see these cars. I absolutely just adore these cars. It's not even funny. If I can marry one of these cars, I would. I love next gens. I've always loved the top series in NASCAR. I don't know why. I've always have. It's just had a soft spot for me ever since I've started watching NASCAR. I can't watch the truck series or really anything else besides that. But a lot of drivers in this race. A lot can go wrong real quick. Trust me, it probably will. Somebody gets sent around at the front of this pack, and it is on from that point. Pace car is going to pull off, though. Raymond Rittner will lead him to green. Josh Coley will be on his outside. Sorry, Kevin Hash will be on his outside. Starter's going to have the flag in his hand. And we are underway here at Talladega for the opening race of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Thought we were going to see somebody get turned there. Rittner kind of came off that top a little bit. The 33 of Coley could have got under him and passed him, but he decided not to. He tucked him behind him. We see John Garrett. He's coming off the bumper of Eric Drapeau. Eric is all over Garrett, but he's not being very steady is a problem. So Garrett's having to kind of watch his mirror more than anything else so he doesn't get turned and get left hooked right into the outside wall. See, pretty much everybody's somewhat maintained this main pack here. We kind of got a little bit of a group of about, roughly about 12 cars. Probably about 10-ish. And we got somebody who's way off pace. That's Brian Wertman. He's going to need a caution to get caught up with these guys again because he is nowhere close to anybody at this point. But John Garrett, he's trying to take the lead from Raymond Rittner on the bottom. See if he can get it done, trying to lead this second lap. Looks like he will not be able to do it. Rittner will maintain the lead, but you see Rittner, he's just got a bumper full of that 33 of Josh Coley. I mean, he is absolutely hooked to him, just shoving him as hard as he can is what he's doing right now. As that top line is absolutely moving. You see Raymond, I mean, he is just getting shoved by Coley. I don't think Coley's even going to get off of his bumper. He's just so dedicated. He's like, I'm just going to hook up, and we're just going to go from that point on. A little bit back in the pack here. Guys being relatively cautious with what they're doing, not really being too aggressive. We do have a little bit of a 3 wide. That's the 36 of Alex Little. On the top line, Kevin, who was that? I mean, they were 3 wide there for a second, and they sorted that out. But this bottom lane needs to get something figured out because they are not really going anywhere. I mean, Garrett's trying to get him up there, but it's just not working for him. That bottom lane started kind of to drop back to 5th now. Honestly, at this point, they're going to have to find out something. They need to find it out pretty quickly, too. This top lane is just absolutely just booking it away from him right now. A little bit of an on board here from Raymond Rittner, and they all come back. That was weird there. A bit of an on board here from Raymond Rittner's gearbox. I mean, you can see how aggressive Coley is up on him. I mean, he is literally up on that bumper, not giving him anything at all. That's kind of what you have to do at tracks like this. I mean, you got to be pretty close to him. You do not want to get too hot. I've saw drivers heat up that engine to where they start to get a little bit of, flashing red. Once that engine starts to flash red, you got about 5 more degrees, and then that thing will start to blow. You got a higher chance of doing that. These guys got to watch that for sure. Always got to be careful. I've learned that the hard way sometimes. Yeah, this top lane, it's so formed up right now. They're just hauling it away. And I don't know if it's Drapeau who's just not able to shove Garrett, or something else has happened as these guys have gone 3 wide. That's going to put the 38 of the Bold in the middle. The Bold really doesn't have any help with them. That kind of does and doesn't at the same time, because that top lane is asking to drop down to the middle. They're going to pick up the Bold. And Quick is, gotta be careful. He's moving up off that bottom or that middle line just a little bit, as the Bold's not going to tuck in behind these guys, but these guys are going 3 wide. Looks like the 45 of Patterson's joined the fight also. You see Brandon Klooster, who's jumped down to the bottom. The 48 of Brandon Pamitat also. You see the 34 get right up on him. That's Sean. I don't want to say his name wrong. I will ask him after. I don't want to butcher his name because I know I'm horrible with last names. But Rittner, he's going to continue to lead. I mean, Rittner, we got 4 wide back here now. Garrett, Sean, Matt, that's Cherry, sorry, and they were 3 wide there. I believe that was a 94 of George Balfons, who just got past that really quickly. He said, I want to get out of here. I don't want to be near this. I don't want to be near this mess right now. This middle lane, I mean, they are hooked up and going. And that's the only thing that can be said. They are just so far gone. They have just literally they said, we're lining up, bumper, bumper, go catch us now. That's what that has come down to. See, looks like the 35, Sawyer Ott, looks like he's going to try to jump down to that bottom, try to get the bottom lane going. I don't know if it will. I mean, it may work. I just don't see it working for him really at all here. He's going to try to bring Sean with him. Sean's got Little Garrett and Drapeau. Looks like he will also grab. Oh, they thought about it. The 34 of Bundy. Came down to the bottom. I think it's Bundy. And going with 3 wide there. As soon as I went away, it's DeBold kind of shooting the middle. He has a little behind him, shoving him, but these guys fighting is just hurting each other right now. They got to realize that. They probably want to single out and just, I mean, right now, I'd be trying to get to that top line. I mean, just the way that this race is going right now, this top line is just blazing fast. And I don't think anybody's going to really have a challenge for him right now. It is just that quick for him. Oh, that 45, he got loose. He got loose. He did not want to go down there. Patterson, I know that car got loose. I saw that rear end wiggle when he shot out. He might have gotten tapped. I'm not completely sure, but that rear end said, let's just start dancing. He didn't like that one bit. Guys, this bottom lane's trying. I mean, Patterson's trying. He's got the 25 of Brandon Klooster who's trying to shove him. But I just don't see it working. I really don't see it working. I mean, he's trying, and he's doing pretty well right now. If they can get more people with him, it might be a possibility, might not at the same time. It'll come down to it, that's for sure. We got this second group. I've noticed the second group. I actually pull up a track map here. I'll leave this up for y'all to see. You see, we kind of have 2 groups, and we got some guys running on their own. They'll need a caution, no doubt about that. Let me get the car numbers up on there. So you'll see this. This is led by, who is this in front of the 9? Donald Sadusky is leading this little pack back here. They're making time. They're not really making time, but they're not losing that much time either. This is what kind of super speedway racing does. These guys will probably realize, you know, a lot of racing left. I don't want to be up there with this because one person makes a mistake and you better be lucky the rest of the field. You better be extremely, extremely lucky. As there is a stage at lap 20 of the race. The 94 looks like he's trying to go down to the bottom. That's George Balfons Jr. As bottom lane's now gotten some momentum. They're starting to pick up some more cars. The more the merrier, pretty much for them. If they can get a lot of guys with them, this is going to help them get up there. It's just how hard do they want to get up there is a question for them. Britton, I mean, he's staying up, but you know, Balfons is taking it to him now. I mean, he might very well catch him here very soon. Take that off the screen now, that little map there. He's got the 45 of Patterson shoving him, so he's got a possibility to get up here, and I think he might do it. Because he's going to try to... Ooh, no, Patterson almost flipped that apron a little bit too much. But Balfonzi's trying to take it to Rittner now, and it looks like it's working. Now we'll see... Will Coley get back up on the bumper of Rittner? I think he realized that now with that 45, it's also hooked up to Balfonz, shoving him as hard as he can. So many cars in this race. It's trying to load everything. But Balfonz, he's going to take the lead now from him. I did not expect that here. He was able to do it, though. So, change of lead now. Rittner no longer the man of the hour. Or, that lap, maybe? Possibly, 1 to 2. And there is Patterson. Now he's back. So, yeah, iRacing is also rolling out an update tomorrow. So, it could be a little bit of an issue here. But Rittner, he's going to take that lead back now. And Coley, this is literally who can shove the hardest right now. This is between Coley and Patterson. How long do you want to stay on the bumper of the guy in front of you? Do you want to do it to where you're flashing? Do you want to do it to where you're not really shoving him hard? Or what do you want to do here? These guys have a competition caution at lap 20 as we have somebody just go down pit road. As Brandon, it says his top speed this race is 213 miles an hour. That is fast. Don't know if that's right, but if that is absolutely moving. This bottom lane is getting broken up a little bit. The bowl needs to get up here and get on the bumper of the 25. You can make it work with 3 cars. It's just a little bit more difficult, it seems to be for me. So yeah, it looks like that bottom lane kind of formed up and then they fell apart. So, well, that was a good run for him. Might as well try it. As I said that, now they're coming back. Man, I just don't know. I mean, the way Raymond's running, he's just running to where it's just gonna be hard. But Alphonse, here he comes out of the corner. The Pickle Gang car here. Get a little bit of a view from that. I actually can't see it from these these tire views. See what that right or left rear tires sees from its view. It just has a face full of Patterson shoving him. Oh, that almost. One thing I'm noticing is Raymond. We got somebody shooting in the middle. That is the bold thought about it. And then looks like that broke him up. Kind of made a lot of guys decide I'm going to try to. It broke up that bottom lane heavily. I think DeVold was thinking about that middle, and he very well. He's still thinking about it. He might get it done here. DeVold almost got swiped. Saw it. A swipe almost happened quick. Almost comes down on DeVold. DeVold has to bail up the throttle. That's why you saw that flames come out of it. Alphonse, he tries to jump up in front of Raymond. They won't do that. Everybody else is going to go with Raymond, and this is what Super Speedway does. You're the Lone Ranger as we have the Bold shooting down to the apron. Somebody must have gotten nicked. There's the Bold. He'll merge back up on the track safely. No harm, no foul for him. That was a little bit... Oh, gosh, this is going to get bad. This is going to get real bad here. I have a feeling somebody's going to get spun. Ooh, Rittner cuts off Coley. Don't know if that was a calculated move or not, but they went to the bottom. Both of them did. I don't think they were supposed to do that. And you got to keep in mind, this is only lap 20 of a 76-lap race, and these guys are going at it like this currently. You see, looks like that was the 34 of Boundy. Sorry. Boundy. Yes, it's Boundy. Not Bundy, Boundy. He's shot that middle. He has the 84 of Christopher Gale coming with him, but Raymond, he's gotten back to the lead. This 94 luckily didn't drop too many positions, but it seems like everybody right now they're just very, very content with the top lane. I mean, I don't see many people moving off of it. You got some guys running the middle, some guys running the bottom, but besides that, there's really nothing else happening. Now, these guys, they're not in any worry. I'll pull up the track map again here. They're not in any worry about getting lapped. They're close enough to this main group that once this caution comes out, they're going to be completely fine. What does it say on the hood of that? Remembering Ryan. That must be a paint for a remembrance for him. But these guys aren't in worry of getting a lap down. They'll be completely fine. So we don't have to worry about them. Got somebody going down to the bottom. These guys are trying it. I just don't know if it's going to work as Patterson's down there. Patterson has Brandon Klusterhuis. But it seems like everybody so far, I think that this is actually, they'll get the caution this lap for the stage break. So how bad do you want the stage points? Because you can make a move on somebody, but if it doesn't go well, yeah, then you're in a rough position here. Have to see if anybody makes a move on Raymond for that stage win. This is going to have to be when they make it. Right now, Coley looks like he's just trying to stay on the bumper of him, and it looks like he will do that. Balfons is trying to get with the run, but he will not get that. It will be Raymond Rittner with this stage win. Caution comes out there to signify the end of the stage for these guys. So it'll be Raymond Rittner. He takes home stage 1 win here. First win, as I say, win in quotation marks of the season. It's a stage win. Still counts. Might as well count it. Who cares? Okay, that's what we're saying. But these guys are all going to come down pit road. They'll get 4 tires and fuel and all that good stuff here. They'd have to catch the pace car. The pace car's probably on the other side of the track. Tracks like this that are that big, you're always trying to catch the pace car, it seems. Never seems to fail. Never seems to fail. Again, if y'all are new to Ghost Racing Network, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription, that'll help us grow a lot. We are 4 subscribers away from 500. I mean, we are right there at it. And anything, I mean, y'all made this channel what it is. Y'all decide to subscribe to us. I can't make you subscribe, and it's just amazing watching how far this channel has come in the matter of less than a year. Halfway to 1,000, and this channel is not going to get huge. And the reason I say that is because this community is so focused. You know, this is not like a big gaming community. So I think the most it'll probably get to is maybe, if we ever get there, like 1,000, 2,000, something like that. I don't ever see this channel getting drastically big. It's just because how small this audience is that we are targeting. But still, it's just amazing to watch the numbers go up. I mean, I'm almost constantly checking the numbers every single day, looking to see how many subscribers we have, and it's always good when I see that number rise every single time when I check it. As we are now 2 away from 500. Yeah, these guys are going to come down pit road here, but we will interview stage 1 winner Raymond Rittner when he comes out of pit lane here. I actually go and pull up his race info already. Hide that on the side. So he might not win the race out of pit road. Who cares? He's going to take tires, 4 tires and fuel. Might as well do it. I mean, he's probably going to manage to make his way back up there. But we will bring in the stage 1 winner in Raymond Rittner. If I can find where his room is. Slip and Shine race. Gotta remember that. Hey, Raymond, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes. Man,
so you win stage 1. You know, how did the car feel for you leading almost all those laps up there, man?
Oh, it can be sketchy at times, especially in the turns. Josh was doing a good job pushing there. I got a little squirrely a couple times.
Now, so do you feel like you have to do anything special to take home the first win of the season here, or is it pretty much just drive how you normally drive?
Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be tough with how the side draft goes here, and how fast the runs come from behind. You got to be able to judge everything perfectly, or else you go straight to the back.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a dogfight here at the end.
Yeah, super speedways are definitely a track where you kind of have to pick and choose where you make your move, man. But I will let you go. But hopefully I speak to you in victory lane, man. Good luck.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
That was Raymond Rittner, stage 1 winner. Going to drag him back down to his room. But while these guys are under caution, we will take a commercial break here. Hopefully we can get through all of them. If not, I will just fast forward through the next one.
couple of simulators, and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
As we are back here at Talladega Super Speedway, try to get that ad in. Luckily, I was able to get it in. It will be Corbin Hemstreet, Eric Drapeau, Raymond Rittner-Coley, and Matt Quick, the top 5 right now currently here. Lap 24 of 76. Another caution will be thrown at lap 40 for the second stage break of the race here. Going to be coming back to the green flag. Starter has the flag in his hand. And we are back underway here at Talladega Super Speedway for the Iron Thunder Racing League. See, looks like Raymond goes right back to where he was before. Doesn't take him very long to get back up through the pack, for sure, by him. I mean, he literally just pretty much drove right back up front to these guys. So that's what Raymond's been doing pretty much the whole race so far. But this is going to be a little bit of a shorter run, however. Don't know how their fuel is going to work on this. After this stage, that's when they have that long green flag run to the end. Is it going to go green flag? Probably not. See, Quick, as Coley almost got turned from Drapeau. There's a stack up. It started with Matt Quick, and they almost got spun around. We'll actually go back and rewind and watch that here. I want to kind of explain what happened. That was almost bad. So you see, actually, Coley, he doesn't want to hit Quick in front of him. Slows down a little bit, tries to go to the outside. Drapeau doesn't see that, and he almost hooks Coley. You see him go down to the bottom. I know it was definitely a nerve-wracking moment for those guys there. No doubt about that, but they keep it straight, luckily. As I'm going to swat this fly here in about a second. It's getting annoying on me. See, back here, looks like we might have that one. Who is that in the middle? That was a 45, I think. 43. Kelvin Master was in the middle there. He got down back to the bottom. But you see these guys that were in the back of the pack early on have started to move up here. That's Donald Sadusky's trying to get something going with Alex Little. And they have the 9 of Corey Coe behind him. Shoving him at the same time. So 3 cars. They can make this work as they are definitely making some room on this bottom lane on Raymond Rittner. Raymond's just going to try to stay to the top here. And they actually might go to the lead. Raymond might be thinking about going down a side drafting here. Decides not to. Donald's now taking the fight to it as I'm about worn out my throat here. Definitely taking the fight to him now. Not really being so nice with what he's doing. As I have something. What is that? Oh, there it is. Oh, Raymond got turned in the wall. There we go. This is going to be a wreck here as they actually miraculously save it. That will not bring out a caution. As now Raymond's steering might be broke as these guys are almost wrecking each other. We stay green. That was a shove gone wrong for Raymond Rittner. I want to see his cockpit view here. Is his steering wheel straight? Somewhat. He might be fine, but I do want to go back and watch what happened. My throat is now gone. What happened with Raymond here? It was a shove gone wrong. He got... I'm going to go from... Rewind it. Go from a rear chase... As, Quick just barely hooked him into the wall, and he almost comes down and just destroys Quick, because Quick does a really good job of just brushing the wall. I don't know how these guys didn't wreck. Rittner got hit in the rear by Patterson. Somehow it didn't get spun around. He keeps it straight, though. I don't know how these guys are not wrecked doing that. Now it's kind of broke up this pack here. As these guys actually just made it through. They just kept their foot to the floor. So now this is a change of tone here. Got a breakaway pack for these guys. Up in the top 7, top 5. And we're going to have, I don't know if Boyles can catch these guys. He needs to get that. Yeah, Eric needs somebody behind him to give him a shove. It's really difficult trying to get up there with really only one person behind you. You need somebody else shoving that car that's shoving you at the same time. So this is definitely a big shake up, though. I didn't really expect that to happen. I had a feeling something was going to happen. Like something was like this was going to happen eventually, but I didn't expect it to happen like that. As you see, this is Matt Cherry, and also kind of a shout out to Matt Cherry. He was a person who actually reached out to me about broadcasting this league. I think I was tagged in a post by Chris Hubka, who runs the Ghost Cup series. That's actually what we are branched off of, but Matt was the one that got me in contact with Sawyer Ott, and you know, and we made a deal from there to broadcast these races for the league here. '19's pretty much just smooth sailing at this point right now. So they've only got 9 more laps till stage break. So these guys, actually, they're going to catch them here, actually. I might take that back. Yeah, this lane's formed up. Oh, that came off the wall. That was Manny Gregory. Had to yank that car off the wall. I think wanted to get loose, as these guys have now gone down to the bottom lane instead. So it's pretty much just follow the leader. What these guys are doing right now. This is what you have to do at tracks like this. So you got to tuck in behind somebody. Storm's going to find his way to the bottom finally. He's going to just jump down as soon as he sees a gap. Drapeau looks like he's trying to take something to him. As John Garrett, he actually ran in the ARCA race at Daytona. Yes, it was Daytona. He was actually doing pretty good, then he got turned at the line for, I think, the finish or maybe the lap before. I don't watch the ARCA series. Probably start needing to, but Garrett's got some real life experience in an actual race car, not in a simulator. So good for him. Always kind of cool when guys can get some real life experience. I've actually broadcasted 2 races that have had pro drivers in them. Did not know until somebody told me. Had absolutely zero clue. Well, that was very amazing. But again, if y'all could just share this stream to anybody, any friends, family, animals, loved ones, your uncle down the street, your neighbor, I don't know, just share it to them. Anything will help us grow, and tell them to subscribe. It can always be taken away to, you can always hit that unsubscribe button. If you are annoyed by us seeing notifications for Ghost Racing Network has gone live, you can always turn those off too and keep the subscription. Just a heads up. So Rittner doesn't seem like he's that affected. Let me get a... Ew, that's not too good. I mean, that's pretty smashed in. I don't know how it still got speed like this, but I mean, that's some pretty good damage on his car. I don't know how it's still driving like that, though. This 19 looks like he might not win the stage, because here comes Garrett. Here comes Holy, Quick, and Hash. Little group here. It looks like that somebody else is going to come up and block that. That was Landon Palenci. Pops up in that top line, and he goes right back down to the bottom. That 00, the Texas something on that hood. Not sure what sponsor that is. Texas Pete. How did I not know that? But Garrett, oh my gosh, just top line is hooked up, and they're trying to go. Coley has been shoving this whole entire race pretty good, too, may I say that. So there's going to be somebody that these guys are probably going to be trusting just a little bit more to shove them. As I think that I mean, it'd be amazing if we see that this little kind of group that almost wrecked each other comes back here. I think it would be cool. But they're kind of dicing up now as they just leave John Garrett out to dry. That's what happens with tracks like this, is this group back here is, you got really like, we got somebody being a Lone Ranger, Daniel Half. Yeah, we got guys that are going to need a caution. As really, one reason I think these guys are so broke up is because they about literally took each other out on lap, like, what, 30, 29, something around that area there. So they're a little bit paranoid of each other. They don't want to clean each other out. Too early in the race for this. Coley going to try to go to the outside. He has Matt Quick. Hash is also shoving this. Kind of a perfect number for cars. Maybe one more will help him here. We'll keep the 03 up on the bumper of Matt Quick. But they're not going to get one with them. So Coley's going to try to maybe side draft a little bit hard here. Get himself up there. But it's Donald Sadusky who's continuing to lead after that big old whatever you want to call that just happened. And that was everybody wrecked each other. I don't really know how you want to put that. As the 00 blinks out, he comes back. Luckily, don't wipe each other out. That's Landon Polinsky trying to get on the rear bumper. Oh, this is going to end up back here. Somebody's going to get turned. Somebody is going to get absolutely wiped out. I know how this race goes. It doesn't end up good half the time, as these rear ends are starting to dance around on them. Oh my gosh. This is a huge pack. We're going to get a blimp view. How big is this pack back here? Haven't really been paying attention. Did they just engage turbo? That was, something happened in that bottom lane, actually. What happened here? Somebody was on the apron. Somebody got shucked out. As they absolutely just flew by him. I did not expect that. So this group is probably praying for a caution. They don't want to see anything else happen. They're kind of done with this. It's 19. He's just going to continue to lead. Sadusky. He's got little on his bumper now. They should be getting the S. They're getting the caution this lap. This will be the stage break, so who wants to stage more? Does Little want it more? Does Corey want it more? Does Coley want it more? You can move out, and if you're going to make your move, you want to wait just a little bit longer, probably around this point, but I don't think Little has a big enough run to get around Sadusky at all. Yep, he's not going to have a run to the line, so it will be Donald Sadusky who will take this second stage here. Blue caution should come out relatively soon when these guys are, and they are 4-3, everything wide back here. That should be the stage break. I could be wrong, though. Might be the end of stage 40. No, 45, excuse me. Wrong number. I saw a 4 and I thought it was a 0 in front. They're going to be running up on a lap car here. That is, I believe, the 09 of Dave Matson. As this is going to make a little bit of a mess here. Little's going to go up to the top. So is Sadusky. These guys don't clip each other and go around. But Coley's going to try to go to the outside. This top lane now got formed up. They've got Quick and Garrett. Little's, almost hooks Sadusky and sends him down to the inside. Sadusky able to hold on to it. That flat nose of the Ford can work wonders unless you get to the quarter panel of somebody and then you hook them and you send them around. That was almost really bad. Almost really, really bad as we got him 3 wide back here. I kind of want to pay attention to this little rear group back here for a little bit because these guys are just dicing it up. I don't know. They are racing hard. Boundy. Is back, and I mean, they're almost 4 wide sometimes. I should have been paying attention back here the whole race because this is where these guys are just going at it. And up front, we'll go back up front here in a little bit, but Balfons, he's trying to shoot the middle. That's the 99, almost comes up and clips him. Mark Math actually does a little bit door rub. Stumbled over my words there. I don't know why these, oh, Balfons is shooting the gap. Oh, he almost hooks the 34 in the rear. Almost got Bundy. Is up here. These guys, gosh. These guys are going at it. I mean, you got to keep in mind, Brandon Klusterhuis, this is, I think, a stage point. Top 10 should get stage points. He's 8th right now. So this is for points in the race right now currently. The Cherry is on the bottom. He's getting a shove from the 22 of Boyles. If he can get something going there, it looks like that SDK update definitely has done something here. I've not noticed it freeze anymore. Luckily, they were having those issues early on. This almost looks like this could be a race in itself. I mean, it really does look like it could be a race in itself. As Brandon, the Canadian, is just staying up on the top line. He's not really moving off of it. He's got Sean Boundy on the top line. I need to write a note for his name. I don't think I have any pens next to me, though. That's I do. Nothing to write on. Good job, me. Donald Sadusky, he's going to continue to lead. Okay, this lap, wait, either this lap or next lap should be stage break. 35 is a lap down. Yes, that's Sawyer Ott kind of just hoping for a caution. I think, yes, he's actually the first car 1 lap down, so he would get the wave around, or the lucky dog, when the stage break does come out, so he can go drive by these guys and not have to worry about them from that point on. Nice. Come on, tell me we hit 500. 498, come on, 2 more. Sadusky, he might win this stage. Coley's going to try to go to the outside of Garrett. I don't think it will work. He's going to get Sawyer Ott to come with him. All right, what are they doing back here? And they sorted out a little bit. They put Cherry to the lead of this pack here. Boyles is shoving Cherry. I mean, he's giving him all he can give him right now. Give it to him is what he's saying as he almost hooks him. Oh, that 24 almost got sent around. That was Matthew Klusterhuis, as these guys are about 3 wide here. DeBose, he's going to shoot the middle. He's got Sean Bound. Oh, I keep on saying his name wrong. I need to get that down. I'm just going to say Sean from now on until I get that correct. Boundy. Because he said it was like Bounty, but it's Boundy. Bounty, but oh, there we go. Somebody gets turned. That's the 74, I believe, gets turned up into the wall. That's going to collect 5. Looks like probably about 5 cars there as he got the 99, 94, 24, 45. That will bring out a caution here. I believe that will actually end the stage, too. We'll see if Coley or Sadusky got that stage win. I want to go back and see what happened, though. What happened between these guys here? And it's the 74 net code issue. There, gets clipped by Balfons. It goes up into the 24. Matthew Klusterhuis, the 25, has nowhere to go at all. The bold gets a little bit of damage. The 45 looks like he got minimal damage too. The 43 looks like he slows down. The 99 looks like he pounds this inside wall. Yep, he nails that. It's pretty square though, luckily for him. You got guys sliding through the infield. 99 comes up back into the path of the 43. The 43 is able to avoid it though. Have to see if anybody has any broken steering, broken toe links, anything within that order. As it looks like it was Donald Sadusky who will win that stage. So he's going to have to wait for the pace car to come back around here. It was Sadusky who won that stage, so. Woo, this water does not taste good. Yes, these guys will come down. He just gave them black flags. He might have gave those guys some black flags. As I want to make sure who. As we'll have to see. I think it was him that got that. As I will actually go into it and I will find it in the Discord. So I'll mute. Oh, we got some. They just got turned to pit road. That was a 48 of Brandon Pamitat. I'm going to go back and see what happened. Somebody was probably coming out of their pit lane or pit stall. Nope, the 9 was... Yeah, the 9 had came out. The 48 probably didn't see him down there. Yeah, this is a congested pit road. See, sometimes they phase through. Evidently, that time he didn't. He pounds that wall. But I do want to see who is the stage winner. I genuinely don't know who it is. Let me mute Discord. Hey, who was stage winner when that caution came out? So Little won that? Alright. Thank you. As you saw me talking to some people, I forgot to mute my mic, but I was talking to the people who were kind of in the race. I asked them who won it. So they said it was Alex Little. So we're going to interview Alex Little. I don't... let's... I don't want to jump the gun, but... We'll hold off on this because I'm not sure... I'm not completely sure who won the stage. Because, I mean, again, we were watching that, whatever you want to call it, that racing back there unfold. I truly do not know who won that stage. So we're going to hold off on that, but while these guys are under caution, we will go under another ad break here. As I've just figured out how to say Sean's name, it's Bounty. I was saying it, I knew I said it right sometimes, and I said it wrong some. But this will be a run to the checkered here. 76 laps is what the race distance is. They've done 48. They will get the green with 49 laps in the race. Some guys opted to fix their optional damage. Raymond Rittner was obviously one of them, and he had some pretty heavy damage from that wreck, or almost wreck that happened before the actual wreck happened, that we saw about 5 laps ago. It will be Coley Hash, Garrett, Sadusky, and Little, the top 5. Little will be leading them to green. Pace car is going to pull off here. Coming to the Geico restart zone. And we are back underway here at Talladega. Like Sadusky, he went down the bottom. He brought a lot of guys with him too. Some guys are going to be tucking in and deciding to draft with each other. We got them about 2 wide, 3 wide, somewhat back here in the pack. Guys are thinking about it every now and then. Not a bad option sometimes. It can go wrong. Trust me. I found out the hard way. I don't really like these tracks because it's avoid the big one as we got somebody going down to the bottom of the track. That is, can't see the number quite just yet. They just hopped up in front of Matt Quick. That is Ryan Pepelinski, and what a save from him. That car was headed for the inside wall, and he's luckily able to get it up under him. I really thought we were going to see him go around. I truly thought that he was going to go around there. Looks like Sawyer, or not Sawyer, that is Sean Boundy. Leading his top line here. He's trying to get something going, but all these guys have kind of settled down. He will do about 5 laps here, just getting some noises around some drivers' cockpits and around their vehicles. Just going to choose some random people here. I will take the limiter off of iRacing, but I will go quiet for about 5 laps. as I will now start commentating again. But it's put Sean Boundy in front of the lead here off the bumper of Corbin Hemstreet. They've got Brian Hennings, who was involved in that wreck earlier, back up here with him. You see George Balfons Jr. I don't know what that was. I dropped something. As you see, a lot of different players up here now. And guys we saw that haven't been up in the pack most of the race. Then we got the second pack here that is going to need some help. And the third pack. And a fourth pack that needs a lot of help. So I think that stack up that we saw a little bit earlier has kind of played into a factor here. Because these guys need some help. As we've got pit stops. So I had a feeling they're going to have one more pit stop with Pepelinski, Coley, Hash, and Quick down pit road. So it's 4 drivers. This is actually a pretty good number too. But this should put them to the end of the race. Oh, wait. Somebody just... Oh, did he just slide through? The 33. He barely slid through, but he still gets off and underway. And he didn't lose that much ground. But he slid through his pits. This is the one time you don't want to do that here. And he made a mistake. Have to see, does this drag anybody else down pit road? It will. Balfons, Garrett, Little, and DeBold will all come down as those guys almost wreck each other coming on pit road. That was very close between those two. And this is another big group. Somebody went off the racing surface as somebody just got nailed in the side. Oh, that might have been a little retaliation there. The 84, or I believe who is that around? That's the 84 round. I think that may have been a little bit of a retaliation. Let's go back and watch. I think that I caught it out of the corner of my eye. Is this a retaliation hit, or is it just him coming back on track? It might have been him coming back on track. Okay, yeah, that wasn't retaliation, actually. Sorry about that. I thought it looked like it, but Manning didn't do anything wrong. It's just when you get grip on these tires and when you've been off track, they want to spin around. But you see these guys making a lot of mistakes in pit road already. But we'll have to see when this group comes. Wait. Okay, never mind. But Garrett, why are these guys in pit road? First, they must have sped coming on pit road, and I think that they did because those guys were getting in there pretty deep. Boundy, he maintains the lead. 18 laps to go, coming up to 17 laps left in the race here. This is where you kind of don't want to be the leader. This is when intensity is going to pick up a lot. I don't expect it to go green. Not because these guys can't race, but because it's Talladega. And Talladega, you don't know what's going to happen about 80% of the time. They could go down here and absolutely clean each other out. Nobody's going to know until it happens. Now, if the caution comes out, this is going to change everything, though. While these guys are going around, we'll take one more ad break, and then we'll go ad-free to the end of the race.
stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
That was the last ad you all will see here today. 13 laps to go. Sean Boundy is leading the race here. He won the opening race of the first race of the season here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. That would be a thing or a sight to see. Drivers always kind of will mark that, you know, I won the first race of the season. What did you win? Not the first race of the season. See the second group. It's really a 5-car breakaway right now. I mean, it's Boyles and Drapeau. He may be able to catch him if he can get this group to single out and really push each other, because he's not that far back from this group in front of him. He's actually catching him just a little bit. If he can get a 0-0 of Polinsky to catch the draft from Boyles, he has a chance at making it back up there. It's a very good chance, that's for sure. This is where Sean Boundy, he's kind of looking in his rearview mirror. He's starting to mirror drive a little bit as he's catching this group of lap cars. Him Street behind him. So these guys have been playing it nice on each other so far. I don't know if they'll play nice when it matters. Because when it matters, people lose their mind and lose everything else. They see the win and they jump the gun. Automatically jump the gun. They want to try to stick their nose in there. If they can just get a fender, that's all they need. They know that car can't come down, but these guys are going to have to come down pit road again to make it to the end of the race. Looks like at least one more pit stop here. This is the money stop for these guys. You cannot slide over your box. Can't speed in pit road. Can't do anything else but be absolutely perfect, as we have just hit 500 subscribers for Ghost Racing Network. As that is absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much. That is all thanks to you all. You are the guys that choose to subscribe to this channel. That is just amazing. But Him Street, he jumps and he actually gets the lead, as did Sean Speed, or did he slide through his pit box? Where is he at? He had a 16-second pit stop. Did he slide through his box? He must have slid through his box. I'm not completely sure why he was in pit road for that long. He might have had something checked that he didn't realize that he did. I don't know why it still says. It'll refresh here. It says Him Street's down pit road, but he's evidently not. As, yeah, what? So, wait for it to say Him Street's not in pit lane, and he has had a pit stall before it. But that was odd. I don't know what happened to Sean Boundy. I really don't know. That was a weird thing. He must have had something checked. It's going to put Brian Hennings to the lead. Daniel Haff, Adam Boyles, Alex Little, and Eric Drapeau have been able to catch up with these guys. But Drapeau, I believe he does have to come down pit lane one more time, as these guys are three wide behind him. Lap cars coming into effect here. Looks like Hennings will go down and block. This is when somebody can get turned really easily. It's late in the race when these wrecks happen. These guys got to be extremely careful with each other. You don't want to shove too hard. You don't want to shove in the wrong spot. You can hook somebody and send them around. As Hennings will stay on the bottom. He almost gets hooked by Little. And there we go. Hooked in the wall. Little and Hennings get hooked. And SDK froze on me. But that's what I had a feeling would happen. Drivers get hooked on each other, and that will bring out a caution here. Give this a refresh. Drivers just got hooked. Not what we want to see, but it happens every now and then. What a thing to see here. Drivers just barely nicked on each other. Gonna have some very mad people, that is for sure. Oh, gosh. We're gonna go back and watch this once this overlay pops back up on the screen here. A hook gone wrong. Just got hooked. Go all the way back up here. That's gonna change everything now. So this is gonna be a little bit after, so we'll rewind it. Here, he got hit again. So Little just barely hooked him. I mean, it was a small hook here. He actually goes back down the bottom, and then it's on from there. Looks like Drapeau gets into it. It was really only 3 drivers somehow that got involved, and Drapeau, I don't think he got that bad of damage either. Those guys are lucky. Very, very, very lucky, that's for sure. I don't know how they didn't just pile in on each other. Because that's an easy place to just absolutely clean each other out, but they didn't do that. We might have a mad driver coming up through here. Actually, he's just trying to get a spot back. But, gosh, that's not what you want to see. But that's going to put Donald Sadusky to the lead here. Oh, gosh. Super speedways. It always comes down to how can you avoid the cautions. That's always the big factor. You don't know what's going to happen 90% of the time. See, some guys will come in. Now, these guys that just pitted, they're not going to come in for fuel. They'll be perfectly fine on fuel. They won't have to worry about that. There'll be some other people that have to worry about it, though. I do know that much. Oh, gosh. Talladega. A track that you don't want to ever have to deal with cautions late in the race. But it's what happens. You guys will probably get the green with about 5 to go. So, most likely everybody that's down pit road, taking fuel, taking tires, got damage that they have fixed on their car. So, it's going to be like a new car for them. Unless they've used their fast repair and they can't fix it. Now, if you got a meatball, that's a different situation there for you. You might be out of the race. Sorry. Can't do anything about that. But again, I want to thank the sponsors for this league. The Gutter Team, the Ott Company, and VRX Simulators. We have ran those ads for you. You might have saw it every now and then there pop up when I did the ad break. Their logo is also rotating up in the top right every now and then. You will see it there. But it'll actually be Corey Coe, who will inherit the lead. I was wrong on the leader when the caution came out there. These guys will at least go around one more time. I think lights will probably go off on the pace car this time by. The Dusky, he's fine. So everybody, these guys are going to try to make it on fuel. But super speedways. Oh, gosh. What's going to happen? What is going to happen here? Nobody knows. Not a single clue. This can go bad. Real bad. Real fast for them. Yep, lights are off on the pace car. They will get the green with if SDK would decide to work with me for once in its life and not freeze up on me. They did just roll out an update to day 4 also. Evidently that update hasn't fixed most of the issues that they have had, so you see it disappear for a little bit, but they will get it with 5 to go in the race here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be... Oh no. Oh gosh. This is going to get antsy. This is going to get real antsy here. It's going to be close. I mean, it's going to be really close with these guys. Five to go in the race. Who's going to get it? Coley, Happ, Pemlinski, Boyles, Quick, Sadusky, Hemstreet, Patterson, Cherry. Or is it going to be one of these guys that are in the very back on the lead lap still? Who knows at this point? Who really knows? Nobody knows at this point. Pace car is going to pull off. 5 laps left in the race. Corey Coe leading Coley on his outside. Half Pepelinski, Quick, Boyle, Sadusky, Hemstreet, Patterson, and Cherry. Going to be entering the Geico restart zone here. Starter has the flag in hand. And we are back underway here at Talladega. Iron Thunder Racing League, the first race of the year. The 32 of Half is trying to get on Coe's bumper, but Coley's getting a shove from the 37 of Pepelinski. These guys are dicing it up back here, though. The 19 of Sadusky got put 3 wide. Cherry's going to come to his rescue, though. Try to give him a bump coming out of the corner, get him going. The 45 of Patterson's going to hop up into that top lane in front of Corbin Hemstreet. That's going to get him by Adam Boyles with a shove. We side drafting each other now. Pepelinski is hooked up to Coley's bumper, though, and he is giving him a shove to get him out front, but that might be a little bit too far for these guys. They're rubbing off each other now. It's a 19 up into Adam Boyles, sorry. That was Sawyer Ott, I believe, there. Who's come back from a lap down. Coley continuing to lead. Patterson's looking on Pepelinski. These guys are just going to be looking at each other non-stop here, and I don't expect it to end as we got somebody in the wall. That was Ott, I believe. Yep, Ott got turned into the wall. The 48 is involved. 48 steering is now gone as he has a broken toe link. We will go back and watch what happened here. Rewind it to see what contact was made between somebody as Boyles. Not been Boyles here. See, did he just get loose? It's going to be close between these two guys. Did he just get loose? Yeah, he looked like he tapped the 19 just a little bit, and then Boyles just kind of finished him off there. And it's only the 45 or the 35 and the 48 that are involved. Really, oh gosh, somebody just killed the wall up there. Actually, I take that back. Who was that just pounded that wall? That was the 44 of Paul. Let me get this name right again. Paul Majivka. He was involved in that also. That was almost bad. It was almost really, really bad. Give me a second to pull this back up here. Still in the replay. All these guys, I said I wasn't going to run a commercial break, but we will run one more since these guys are under caution again. As I did not realize, I did not put that on there. Sorry about that. I put on the going live soon screen, but it's going to change a lot of this race. A lot is going to change here. That is for sure. Get out of my face there, logo. I have dying RAM right now. Long story short, do not keep RAM in your system. That is dying. I found that out the hard way. The very hard way. But this is gonna get antsy. This is gonna get insane here. I really don't know who's gonna win this race. I mean, this is up in there. I think this is a green-white checkered attempt too, as that's not the 0th caution. Ignore that there. That does not say anything. So that 0th caution doesn't exist. But, this is going to get... Oh, gosh. This is going to get insane. This is going to get insane and really antsy here. I'm going to switch that interval for just a little bit. Oh gosh. I really don't know who's gonna take this home. Oh no. I'm gonna get antsy here. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. First time in a while, I got no clue. I'm going to stay with that overlay here. We're probably going to stay with this overlay until the end of the race because I want you all to be able to see the finish line because the other one does block it. So we'll just keep that pulled up here. It's going to get antsy. This is going to get real antsy here. What do you do? What do you do? 3 laps left. Pace car is going to pull off here. First race, or first official race of the season here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. Starter has the flag in hand, and we are back underway. A little bit of a stack up on the bottom line. They get going, though. Pepelinski gets a shove from Coley, trying to get him up there. He's doing it so far. You see Storm is just hooked on Pepelinski's bumper right now, as Pepelinski's going to go up to that top line instead, try to go back down to the bottom. Won't have time. Coley will have no choice but to shove him. See the 43 hops up into that top line. That's Masur. These guys are going to go 3 wide now. Raymond Rittner's now found his way back up here. He's going to have no help. Looks like Storm will actually come up and block him instead. But Coley, he's been a good shover the whole entire race. He's on Pepelinski's bumper right now currently. Patterson, he's trying to get a run on the bottom here. This should be 2 to go as we have a caution here. That will bring out another caution here. Still going to be attempting the race finish. These guys back here got involved in a pretty big wreck, as that is a broken car for that 36. Where is it here? Where does it start? Where does it start? The 32 right here is where it starts. 32 moves up a little bit. The 19 just hooks him. Doesn't mean to do it. And let's see who this collects. This gets the 5. 84 squeaks by. The 19 shoots. Oh my gosh, the 19 shot the gap. The 51 hard into the wall. The 32, 36, 24. That looks like Drapeau is in it also. The 36 actually, sorry, the 51 almost based. I think he did do a flip there. See, did he flip his car? I think he actually did. Yes, he went for almost a full flip there. That was some hard contact, and that car is absolutely destroyed. The 44 has nowhere to go, just runs into the back of the guy in front of him. But now this changes a lot of stuff now. It's going to take out a lot of drivers here. It took out a lot of people. So this race ain't over just yet, bud. You still got time. As do not look at that. This is probably about the 4th caution here. But this is antsy. It's going to get real antsy here now. Still anybody's race. I mean, nobody knows who's going to win. And that's just, this is the consequences of, racing as close as these guys are. One person makes a mistake, and then it's on from that point. Yeah, everybody's collected in it. Oh, gosh. What happens here? What do you do? What do you do? this is gonna be so. This is really nerve-wracking. This is really nerve-wracking here. I mean, you really don't know like what you're getting left here. It's up in the air. I mean, it really is up in the air. I don't know who's gonna win this, as that may have been the race actually. That was their first green white checkered attempt, so they're gonna be getting one more. But I did just see something that popped up in the Discord. Okay, no, that was actually stage 2 finish here, so it was the 33 who got it. He got the stage 2 win. I didn't want to bring him in here because I didn't know if he did or not. I didn't want to jump the gun on that. So that's my fault for not bringing him in. I just didn't want to do it too soon. So that is on me there. Gonna have their another green white checkered attempt. Another one here for these guys, and this is as you know, who do you all have taken the win here? Because me, I don't even know. I really don't even know at this point who's gonna win this race. I mean, it could literally be somebody down the street that just decides to run on foot down here. Pace car is going to pull off here. Green, white, checkered attempt. Pepolinski, Coley, Patterson, Corbin Hemstreet, and Corey Coe. As green flag is back in the air here. Coley getting a shove from Hemstreet. Pepolinski getting a shove from Patterson. These guys got to be careful with their shoving. It got him in a bad position earlier. To the 19 of Sadusky. Try to hop up in that top line. He's got Balfines Jr. coming with him. The 37 leading, though. Pepolinski's got Coley. Coley's been shoving the whole entire night. He's been really good at it, too. And he continued to do it here. We got him going 3-4 wide for the lead, trying to get to the lead here. They make it work. That was the 43 of Kevin Masseur who shot that gap. The 19's on his bumper. They're going to be coming to the, not the white flag here. Yes, they will be coming to the white flag. I shouldn't have said caution there. Sorry about that. That was my fault here. White flag will be in the air. Donald Sadusky trying to take home the first win of the season. We got him wrecking behind. He's trying to hold off a bunch of guys behind him as we got him turned. Masseur saves it. Now they wreck behind Tim. Patterson trying to take home the win. This might be an old-style drag race. There's so many wrecks happening behind them. Quick shoots down to the bottom. Patterson will go to the lead. Sadusky. Corey will be second. Sadusky will have Kevin Hash behind him. Can he side draft him hard enough? What is Corey going to do here now? Corey's going to hook Patterson. Patterson will go down to the apron. He will save it. He's still got a chance. They're wrecking behind him. And the 19 just shot the gap. And it will be Donald Sadusky. Looks like he will bring home the win unless Matt Quick can catch him. As Quick, he will be coming with the run. But I think it'll be too little, too late. And it will be Donald Sadusky who will take home the first win of the season here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. Oh my gosh, that was a finish. My throat is gone. absolutely gone from this point. Sadusky just cut through everything. He just cut through everything on that track and took home the win. That was amazing from him. That was absolutely amazing. I really don't know how he did that. I mean, that was just amazing from him. Donald Sadusky, he takes home the first win of the season here in the Iron Thunder Racing League, and he's going to burn this thing down. No doubt about this. Huh. Oh, my throat is gone. Sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh, that was a finish. That was definitely a finish to see. While he goes and burns that down, I will pull up the results here. We'll actually go back and watch what happened before all of that unfolded back in the pack. I don't know how the 19 avoided all of this. We're going to rewind it, then we'll go to Donald Sadusky. I mean, this is like Jeff Gordon type driving here. So, both the 37 and him are kind of meeting in the middle. The 37 doesn't clip. He actually barely clips Storm. The Storm goes up into the 9, and the 19 literally just part. I mean, the C's part. I mean, we're gonna get a cockpit view of this because he literally just split the middle of this whole wreck. I mean, I don't. How do you split that? So I want to see. Does he? That 37 is actually coming down on him. So that's on the 37, who's kind of spun himself off his nose. And then I don't know how the 37 doesn't tail whip him here. He sees the 45 happen. The 9 is spinning, doesn't get hit, and he just goes right through it. Right through it. I don't know how he does that. Pull up the race results here now. That was definitely insane. As he just blew up. But we'll get the top 3 drivers in here right now. My throat is gone. So, Matthew Klooster, who's I have to drag him in here. Oh, it's gone. Yep, it's gone. Hey, Matthew, this is Bryson's booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Man, so you come home third in that crazy race. You know, how did that race go for you from the drop the green flag to the checkered, man?
It was rough going at first there. Couldn't seem to get past 10th. Just kind of log jam back there. Just try and take it patient, and was hoping for exactly what happened. And got lucky to get through that wreck. And yeah, lucked out a top 3.
So, you know, late in the race, did you feel like you had a chance to win it? Or were you just kind of trying not to die? Because I know some of these tracks are like, oh gosh, I just don't want to get taken out here. But, you know, what was your thought process, you know, when it was coming down to about 5 to go?
Well, I linked up with my brother there, and I was hoping that we could make a run on the outside and just stay clean. And last second there, log jammed on the top. I cut down to the middle and took the run, and was lucky to get through it when I did. And was thinking of top 10 there until the last corner, and they ended up wrecking, and I passed about 4 or 5 more cars right there, and yeah,
man,
that's the way she went. So it worked out good. It worked out better than I expected, that's for sure.
Yeah, Talladega, it's definitely a track where half the time you're just hoping and you don't know what's going to happen. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
None really. I'm just a free agent in here for some fun, and if anybody's looking for a new team member, I'm open to offers, and hopefully I can have a good season this year.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good third place finish tonight, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was Matthew Kluscherhoos. We will bring in second place driver in Matt Quick, as I don't even know how to describe what happened at that race. You drag him up here. Oh, come here, Matt. As they just blew up. Hey, Matt, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yep.
Man, so you come home second. Describe that crazy last lap from your point of view, because that was absolutely insane.
It was a lot of, I don't know. I was just trying to take runs where they were. People were trying to block the second lane for whatever reason, and I shot the gap low. 37, 33 were in the middle lane, and I went there, and I was there, and then it looks like Masor went off 37's nose, and then I was going, and then Kevin was trying to push me, and it was at that point where the car gets a little loose coming off the turn. He got me there, but I didn't hit the wall, so I was trying to catch him, and I was going to tell Kevin to back off a little bit to let me back, but I was trying to let them race, and then all of a sudden it looks like Storm went across Coe's nose, and then that was all right. And then Bablinski tried to go down, and Zadusky was there, and then they all died, and then I was trying to catch Zadusky. I mean, that's basically what happened there. And I was trying to get him, but I just didn't have – I lost all my momentum off my thing coming off of 2. But all in all, it was all right race. Kind of chaotic at the end, but I mean, that's kind of what happens here. The first stage, we had them on point just about – we were 1 through 4 for the most part, and then we kind of got split up a little bit, trying to make some stupid moves. And then second stage – we made some more stupid moves, and I kind of got loose a little bit, or he got loose or something. He was trying to stop the momentum on the first line, and he wasn't talking to me, so I was trying to follow him, and then all of a sudden I clipped him. So that didn't work out, but whatever. We made it through. Fuel was good. We tried to pit early in the third stage, but then everybody pitted right behind us, so that didn't really help us at all. But we were doing faster lap times. But after that, it was just it was Super Speedway racing where everybody was trying to get something and not care. But these next gen cars are pretty awesome to push. They're battle proven. I mean, I got in that one wreck with Coley, and we were thinking about pitting, but everybody's telling us that we didn't have any damage. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So, yeah, I think it was my quick fix, and these things are beasts. They're tanks.
Yeah, these next gens can definitely take a hit. That's one reason I like driving them. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Well, I want to thank Coley, Ray, and Kevin, and Babinski. It was a good race. Babinski's kind of a satellite team or whatever. He was really trying. Feel bad for me. He tried too hard at the end there. I mean, you don't really get a whole lot of opportunities to win these things. But after that, I mean, thanks for broadcasting, Sawyer for putting up the league and putting up with our crap, and Dylan for being the rules expert. So it's all good.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good second place finish tonight, though, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
As that was Matt Quick, the second place driver. We will bring in the race winner and Donald Sadusky here. Let me find him. Hey, Donald, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I just have nothing to say. That was just crazy.
I mean, so, just try to describe, what was going through your head that last lap? Because it seems like the sea parted for you at least twice this race, and that's what happened to you again. But what was going through your head going into 3 and 4, knowing you had a chance to win the race?
Well, when I thought whoever was in front of me, I thought he was going to stay up high, and then he just came down. But I just kept it straight, and you could probably see in the broadcast, I wasn't even jerking the wheel hard. I just kept it floored, and just take it how it is. And all of a sudden, I see all these cars going all over the place, and I'm leading. I thought Matt Quick was going to catch me, but he obviously had damage. But yeah, I'm happy. I needed this big time.
Yeah, it was definitely crazy. And I know you had a wreck earlier too that you parted the seas again. And I mean, I went and watched that replay, and I was like, you got to be kidding me you literally split the middle of all that and didn't get touched. And I was like, there is no way, because you should have gotten hit from Pepelinski. You should have gotten hit from Sawyer, you should have got hit from the 9 and the 45 of Patterson. But they just didn't touch you, and you just slid.
No, I see them going by. I just split, and I'm looking side, right, left. I'm thinking, wow, I made it through it. Crazy.
That's just what Super Speed. Super Speed. That was just absolutely amazing. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching just the stream here tonight, knowing that you took home this crazy win?
First things first, I gotta my son up in heaven. This win's for him. It's been a long time for ITRL. This win goes to him, man. Love you, Ryan. I miss you, bud. And you for broadcasting, Sawyer. I've been with Sawyer and the gang since day one. I wasn't gonna come back. Sawyer sent me a message. He goes, "Oh, I heard you're coming back," and I was gonna race part time, but I told him I'll run full time. So now, since I won, I'm in. I'm in the playoffs. So it's all straight forward from here. All wins. Try. It's gonna be hard because ITRL has awesome guys, man. Good drivers. It's tough to beat.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go.
And the fans too.
Yeah, man, definitely. That was an insane finish, man. But I will let you go. Go celebrate that victory, man.
Thank you.
That was Donald Sadusky, the race winner, as the seas literally just parted for that man. Just shot the gap straight in the middle. That was insane. But I'll go over the finishing order here. Donald Sadusky first, Matt Quick second, Matthew Klooster, who's third, Kelvin Masseur fourth, Paul. Let me get your name right. Again, I gotta look up your name. Paul. Need to get a piece of note paper. Paul Majivka. He comes home fifth. Raymond Rittner sixth. Manning Gregory seventh. Sean Boundy eighth. Matt Cherry ninth. Josh Coley 10th. 11. Brandon Klustruth 12th. Brandon Pamitat 13th. Kevin Hash 14th. John Garrett 15th. Adam Boyle 16th. Storm Patterson 17th. Landon Polinsky 18th. Christopher Gale 19th. George Balfines Jr. 20th. Tristan Ott 21st. Corbin Hemstreet 22nd. Daniel Half 23rd. Roger DeBow 24th. Brian Hennings 25th. Ryan Pepelinski 22nd. Corey Coe 27th. 26th. Corey Coe 27th. Dave Matson 28th. Mark Math 29th. Sam O'Green 30th. Brian Wertman 31st. Alex Little 32nd. Eric Drapeau 33rd. Sawyer Ott 34th is Dylan Helt. That was race control. That was a insane finish. He just shot the gap and made it. I did not expect that at all. That was really good. But again, thank you all for helping me hit 500 subscribers on this channel. That is just absolutely amazing. I would have never thought that this channel would have gotten as big as it has, but we've managed to do it. And that is all thanks to you all. But what a finish. But thank you to the sponsors for this league: VRX Simulators, the Gutter Team, the Ott Company, and Cattle Co. For the Iron Thunder Racing League here, I'm Bryce Kobler, and I am checking out.